Hi children, in this session we are going to solve some problems based on the angles and trigonometric ratios and allied angles. Now, the first question is express 15 degrees in grades and radians, and now that means we have to express the degrees in the grades and the radians, that means the other two systems. Given angle is in degrees, so we have the relation between the degrees, grades and the radians. That means degrees by 180 is equal to grades by 200 is equal to radians by pi. So, this is the relation between the degrees, grades and the radians. So, here it is given that 15 degrees, that means let us take these two. D by 180 is equal to G by 200. So, to convert degrees into grades, 15 by 180 is equal to G by 200. That means 15 into 200 by 180 is equal to G. Cancelling this, 3 6, 3 5s, 2 3s, 2 10s. That means 5 tens, 50 by 3 is equal to G. That means 15 degrees is equal to 50 by 3 grades. Similarly, to convert 15 degrees into radians, we have to equalize these two. Degrees by 180 is equal to R by pi. 15 by 180 is equal to R by pi. Therefore, 15 pi by 180 is equal to R. Cancelling with 5, 5 3s and 5 36. Again 3 ones, 3 12s. After cancelling this, you will get pi by 12 is equal to R. That means 15 degrees is equal to pi by 12 radians. That means we have converted the 15 degrees into grades and 15 degrees into the radians. Our next question is, the radius of the circle is 14 centimeters. That means there is a circle whose radius is 14 centimeters. So, this is the radius A, 14 centimeters. The angle subtended by an arc of the circle at the center. So, here OA and OB are the radius having 14 centimeters. AB is the length of the arc. Okay. The angle subtended by an arc at the center is 45 degrees. Then we have to find the length of the arc. So, we have come across the in the radian measure, that means the angle subtended at the center is radians, but here it is given in degrees. We have to find the measure of 45 degrees in radians. That means length of the arc is equal to L is equal to R theta. Given R is radius of the circle, R is equal to 14 centimeters, theta is 45 degrees, but in radians the angle is measured in the radians. So, theta should be in radians. Theta is equal to 45 into pi by 180. That means to convert degrees to radians, we multiply with pi by 180. Then it is converted into the radians. That means 45 ones and 45 fours. Then theta is equal to pi by 4 radians. Now, L is equal to R theta. That means L is equal to R. R is 14 into theta is pi by 4, 2 2's and 2 7's. L is equal to 7 by 2 into, what is the value of pi here? 22 by 7. Numerator and denominator cancels, 2 1's and 2 11's. That means L is equal to 11 centimeters. That means the length of the arc is 11 centimeters. Express 5 degrees, 37 minutes and 30 minutes into radians. So, as we discussed now, to convert the degrees into radians, we will multiply with pi by 180. So, now let us convert the total into the degrees. That means, here 5 degrees plus 37 minutes plus 30 seconds. Converting 37 minutes into degrees. That means, we know that 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. Then 1 by 60 degrees is equal to 1 minute. 37 minutes, that means 37 minutes is equal to 37 by 60 degrees. Now, we have converted the minutes into degrees. Now, let us convert these 30 seconds into the degrees. We know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, but here it is 30 seconds. 30 seconds is nothing but it is half of the minute. Half of the minute. So, here 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds and here it is given that 30 seconds. 30 seconds is nothing but it is an half of the minute. We know that for 1 minute the angle is 1 by 60 degrees. For half minute it will be 1 by 120 degrees is equal to 30 seconds, that is half minute. So, we have converted 30 seconds into degrees. In total, how many degrees are there here? 5 degrees plus 37 by 60 degrees plus 1 by 120 degrees. That means, we have converted the 37 minutes into degrees and 30 seconds into the degrees. That means, 5 plus 37 by 60 plus 1 by 120. The LCM is here 120. 1 into 120 is 120, 125 is, that is 600 plus 62 is 120, 2 into 37 that is 74, 121's 120, 1 into 1 is 1, that is 675 by 120. Cancelling this one, we will get 5 2's, 5 4's, 5 1's, 5 3's, 5 5's. Cancelling this with 3 table, 3 8's and 3 45, that is 45 by 8 degrees. Then totally 5 degrees, 37 minutes, 30 seconds is nothing but 45 by 8 degrees. Now, we have to convert into the radians. So, to convert degrees into radians, we have to multiply this with pi by 180, that is 45 by 8 into pi by 180 radians, 45 ones and 45 fours, that means pi by 32 radians. Therefore, 5 degrees, 37 minutes, 30 seconds is equal to pi by 32 radians. Next question is, a wheel makes 180 revolutions per minute. Through how many radians does it turn in 1 second? Now, we have to measure that for 1 second what is the angle made by the wheel. That means, you have to express it into the radians. So, for 1 minute it is taking 180 revolutions. To complete one revolution, it makes angle of 360 degrees. That means, for 1 minute it is making an angle of 180 into 360 degrees. We know that 360 degrees is nothing but for one revolution it is making an angle 360 degrees. We know that 360 degrees is nothing but 2 pi radians, that is for 1 minute it is making 180 degrees into 2 pi radians. Now in 1 second, we know that 1 minute is equal to how many seconds? 60 seconds. So 60 seconds is equal to 360 pi radians, 180 into 2. For 1 second, it makes 360 pi by 60 radians, 61 and 66. Therefore, for 1 second, it makes an angle of 6 pi radians. So, this is the angle made by the wheel in 1 second. Here is the next question. If sin theta is equal to 15 by 17, evaluate 15 cot theta plus 17 sin theta by 8 tan theta plus 16 secant theta, where theta is acute. So, here given that sin theta is equal to 15 by 17. So, let us draw one triangle here and let us think here is the theta. What is sin theta here? 15 by 17, that is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is 15, hypotenuse is 17. Then what about this side? We know that hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. 17 square is equal to 15 square plus BC square. 17 square is 289, 15 square is 225 plus BC square. 289 minus 225 is 64 is equal to BC square. Then we need to find the value of BC. Therefore, root 64 is equal to BC. Square root of 64 is 8 centimeters, that means 8 units. BC is equal to 8 units. Now let us evaluate this one. 15 into cot theta. What is cot theta? Adjacent side by opposite side, that means 8 by 15 plus 17 into sin theta, that is 15 by 17 by 8 into tan theta. Tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side, 15 by 8 plus 16 into secant theta. Secant theta is nothing but hypotenuse by adjacent side, 17 by 8. So 15 get cancelled, 17 and 17 get cancelled, 8 and 8 get cancelled, 8 ones and 8 twos. Then you will get here 8 plus 15 by 15 plus 34, because 2 into 17 is 34. 15 plus 8, 23 by 49. So, this is the value of 15 cot theta plus 17 theta sin theta by 8 tan theta plus 16 secant theta. Here sin A is equal to 1 by 3 and we have to find all other trigonometric ratios. So, sin A is equal to 1 by 3. So, here let us think that this is ABC is a right angle triangle. What is sin A? Opposite side by hypotenuse. BC is the opposite side and AC is the hypotenuse. Now, let us find out the length of AB. So, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. 3 square is equal to AB square plus 1 square. 3 square is 9 is equal to AB square plus 1. That means plus 1 is transposed, it becomes minus 1. 9 minus 1 is 8 is equal to AB square. Therefore, square root of 8 is equal to AB. Square root of 8 can be written as root of 4 into 2, that is 2 root 2 is equal to AB, because root of 4 into root of 2. Square root of 4 is 2 and again root 2. That is the length of AB. Now we need to find out all other trigonometric ratios. From this, what is cos A? Cos A, cos theta is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is 2 root 2 by 3. Next one is tan A, tan theta, opposite side by adjacent side, 1 by 2 root 2. Next one is cot A. Cot A is nothing but the reciprocal of sine. The reciprocal of sine, that is 2 root 2. Cot A is nothing but the reciprocal of tan. That means 1 by 2 root 2. The reciprocal is 2 root 2. Next, cosecant A. Cosecant A is reciprocal of sine. Sine A is equal to 1 by 3. 1 by 3 reciprocal is 3 by 1. That is 3. Next one is secant A. The reciprocal of secant is cos. What is cos A? 2 root 2 by 3. Then secant A will be 3 by 2 root 2. So these are the other trigonometric ratios when sin A is equal to 1 by 3. Given that cot A is equal to 3, now we have to find this value. So similarly, cot A, draw one right angle triangle A, B and C. Cot A is nothing but adjacent side by opposite side. This is 3. 3 can be written as 3 by 1. Opposite side is 1. Then here AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC square is equal to 3 square plus 1 square. AC square is equal to 9 plus 1. AC square is equal to 10. Then AC is equal to root 10 units. Here it is root of 10. Now we need to find this value. Sin A. Sin A is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse, 1 by root 10 plus cos A, adjacent side by hypotenuse, 3 by root 10 by sin A minus cos A. Sin A is nothing but 1 by root 10 minus 3 by root 10. In the numerator, LCM is root 10. Then it becomes 1 plus 3 by, in the denominator also the LCM is root 10, then it becomes 1 minus 3. Now this root 10 and root 10 get cancelled. Now what is remaining? 1 plus 3 is 4 by 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Again 2 1s and 2 2s. 2 by minus 1, that is minus 2. So the value of sin A plus cos A by sin A minus cos A is minus 2. This is a very important model in the trigonometry, that is, in triangle ABC, angle C is equal to 90 degrees. So this is a right angle triangle. Here right angle at C, therefore it is A and it is B. Given that BC plus CA is equal to 23 and BC minus CA is equal to 7. Now we need to find the value of sin A and tan B. Okay. So in this, BC plus CA is equal to 23 centimeters and BC minus CA is equal to 7 centimeters. Here plus CA and minus CA get cancelled. BC and BC, that is 2BC, is equal to 23 plus 7, that is 30 centimeters. Therefore, BC is equal to 30 by 2, that is 15 centimeters. The length of BC is 15 centimeters. Substitute in equation number 1. Therefore, 15 plus CA is equal to 23. CA is equal to 23 minus 15. CA is equal to 8 centimeters. It is 8 centimeters. Okay. Next one is, using this, let us find the value of AB. Since ABC is right angle triangle, by Pythagoras theorem, AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. AB square is equal to AC square 8 square plus BC square 15 square. Therefore, AB square is equal to 8 square is 64, 15 square is 225. Therefore, AB square is equal to 289. Therefore, AB is equal to square root of 289. Square root of 289 is 17. Therefore, it is 17 centimeters. Now, what we have to find out? We have to find the value of sin A and tan B. Therefore, first one is sin A. That means you have to measure the value of sin at A. Sin A is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse, BC by AB. That is, sin A is equal to, here the length of BC is 15 and AB is 17. That is 15 by 17. That is sin A. Next one is tan B. You have to measure the value of tan at B. Tan B, that means opposite side by adjacent side, AC by ABC, AC by BC. Therefore, tan B is equal to 8 by 15. So, this is the way to find out the given values. This is a very most important problem. That is, if cos theta is equal to 2x by 1 plus x square, then we need to find the value of tan theta. Okay? This can be used. This can be solved by drawing a right angle triangle and solving it. We will get the value of tan theta. So, without that, using the trigonometric identities, we can solve them. Okay? What is the reciprocal of cos here? Secant. So, cos theta can be written as 1 by secant theta is equal to 2x by 1 plus x square. From this, what is secant theta? Do the reciprocal of this. Secant theta is equal to 1 plus x square by 2x. Is there any relation between secant and tan in the trigonometric identity? Yes. Secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1 from trigonometric identity. So, from this, secant square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. So, let us first substitute the values here. Secant theta, that is 1 plus x square by 2x whole square minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. It is in the form of 1 plus x square whole square by 2x whole square minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. A by b whole power m, a power m by b power m. So, from this, expand this one. Take out the LCM first. LCM is 2x whole square. Then you will get here 1 plus x square whole square minus 2x whole square is equal to tan square theta. Now, expand it in the form of a plus b whole square. So, it will be a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b minus 2x whole square is nothing but 4x square by it also 2x whole square, that is 4x square is equal to tan square theta. Denominator keep it as 2x whole square only. Okay. Now, here 1 square plus x square whole square plus 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into x square 2x square plus 2x square minus 4x square by 2x whole square is equal to tan square theta. 1 square plus x square whole square, 2x square minus 4x square is minus 2x square by 2x whole square is equal to tan square theta. Here 2x square, it can be written as into 1 also. Here 2a square plus b square minus 2ab, that is a minus b whole square, it becomes 1 minus x square whole square by 2x whole square is equal to tan square theta. Here in the numerator it is in the form of a square plus b square minus 2ab. So, it is a minus b whole square. Now, we need to find the value of tan. So, bring the square to the left hand side, then it becomes a square root, that is root of 1 minus x square whole square by 2x whole square is equal to tan theta. Now, if you split it, 1 minus x square whole square by root 2x whole square is equal to tan theta. Square root and square root, square and square root get cancelled. That means 1 minus x square by 2x is equal to tan theta. It is also the similar model. Given that cot theta is equal to 2mn by m square minus n square, then we need to find out the secant theta. Okay. Now, what is the reciprocal of cot? That is tan theta. Cot theta can be written as 1 by tan theta is equal to 2mn by m square minus n square. Now, do the reverse process, that means tan theta is equal to m square minus n square by 2mn. We need to find out the secant theta. So, there is a relation between secant theta and tan theta in the trigonometric identity, that is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. We need to find out the secant theta. So, transpose here tan square theta. Secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Therefore, secant square theta is equal to 1 plus, what is tan theta? M square minus n square by 2mn. Then it becomes m square minus n square by 2mn whole square. Therefore, secant square theta is equal to 1 plus m square minus n square whole square by 2mn whole square. Now, take out the LCM. Secant square theta is equal to, LCM is 2mn whole square. Then it becomes 2mn whole square plus m square minus n square whole square. Taking the LCM. From this again, secant square theta is equal to 2mn whole square. It is nothing but 4m square n square. 4m square n square plus, it is in the form of a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square is nothing but a square plus b square minus 2ab. Then it becomes m square whole square plus n square whole square minus 2m square n square. Denominator is 2mn whole square. Again, secant square theta is equal to m square n square, m square whole square plus n square whole square plus 4m square n square minus 2m square n square. Then it becomes 2m square n square by 2mn whole square. Therefore, secant square theta is equal to, it is in the form of a square plus b square plus 2ab, that is a plus b whole square by 2mn whole square. It also can be written as secant square theta is equal to m square plus n square by 2mn whole square. Now bringing the square root, the square and square root get cancelled. Secant theta is equal to m square plus n square by 2mn. Another type of question here. If 2mn sin theta is equal to m square minus n square into cos theta, then we need to find the value of sin theta. Okay. So, here the given thing is 2mn sin theta is equal to m square minus n square into cos theta. Now, do the squaring on both sides. Then it becomes 4m square n square sin square theta is equal to m square minus n square whole square into cos square theta. 4m square n square sin square theta is equal to m square minus n square whole square into cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sin square theta. Now, 4m square n square sin square theta is equal to multiply this one m square minus n square whole square into 1, that is m square minus n square whole square minus m square minus n square whole square into sin square theta. Now, transpose this to the left hand side, then it becomes 4m square n square sin square theta plus m square minus n square whole square sin square theta is equal to m square minus n square whole square. Now, take sin square theta as common, then it becomes 4m square n square plus m square minus n square whole square is equal to m square minus n square whole square. Sin square theta is equal to, so sin square theta into 4m square n square plus, it is in the form of a minus b whole square. So, a square plus b square minus 2ab. So, expansion it clearly is equal to m square minus n square whole square. Sin square theta into m square whole square plus n square whole square plus 4m square n square minus 2m square n square plus 2m square n square is equal to m square minus n square whole square. Sin square theta into, it becomes a square plus b square plus 2ab, that is a plus b whole square, m square plus n square whole square is equal to m square minus n square whole square. Now, bring this to the right hand side, then it becomes sin theta is equal to m square minus n square whole square by m square plus n square whole square, that is sin theta is equal to a square by b square, that is a by b whole square, m square minus n square by m square plus n square whole square, that is sin square theta. Squaring of the square on the both sides will be cancelled. Therefore, sin theta is equal to m square minus n square by m square plus n square. Here is another type of question. In triangle XYZ, angle y is equal to 90 degrees. So, here it is y, x and z. Given yz is equal to a, yz is length a, xz is of length 2a. Then we need to find the angle of yxz and yzx, we need to find out the angles. Okay. Now here if we take the sin x, what is sin theta? Opposite side by hypotenuse, that means yz by xz. So here you have three quantities, that means we need to find the angle. Okay, this is unknown quantity. Then we have to know the other two quantities. Whether we know the other two quantities or not, yz, the length of yz is a, the length of xz is 2. In order to find out the angle, we have to know the at least two known quantities. Therefore, sin x is equal to a by 2a, a and a get cancelled. Therefore, sin x is equal to 1 by 2. We need to find the angle x. So, here it is sin. In the table, trigonometry table, the value of 1 by 2 at which angle in the sin is 1 by 2. That means sin x is equal to sin 30 degrees. That means x is equal to 30 degrees. X is nothing but angle made at x, that is angle yxz. Angle yxz is equal to 30 degrees. Now we got this angle. We have to find the angle at z. There are two methods. In simple method is, we know that in a triangle sum of the three angles are 180 degrees. It is 90 and it is 30. 90 plus 30 is 120 degrees. Then it will be 180 minus 120, that is 60 degrees. Okay. So, angle x plus angle z is equal to 90 degrees. Angle x is 30 degrees plus angle z is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, angle z is equal to 60 degrees. Therefore, angle yzx is equal to 60 degrees. The next sum, secant 35 degrees by cosecant 55 degrees. Okay. So, here 35 degrees and 55 degrees are not the standard angles what they are given in the table. Then we have to use either complementary angle or the supplementary angle here. So, we can write this one as secant 90 degrees minus 55 degrees by cosecant 55 degrees, because 90 minus 55 is again 35. So, here secant 90 minus theta, 90 is there. So, there is a change for 90 plus or minus theta, 270 plus or minus theta, the trigonometric ratios will be changed. So, the secant is changed to cosecant, that is cosecant 55 degrees. 90 minus theta, 90 minus theta lies in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive. So, that is why I have cosecant 55 degrees, that is the numerator, because secant 90 degrees minus theta is cosecant theta. Therefore, cosecant 90 minus 55 is cosecant 55 by cosecant 55 degrees. So, numerator and denominator having same value, it will be cancelled. So, that is 1. Therefore, the value of secant 35 degrees by cosecant 55 degrees is 1. Here A, B, C are interior angles of a triangle. Then the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. That means A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. We need to find a value of cot C by 2. So, here I am transposing A plus B to the right hand side. Then it becomes C is equal to 180 degrees minus of A plus B. Now, I am applying cot on the both sides. Therefore, divide this with 2 on the both sides. Then it becomes C by 2 is equal to 180 degrees minus of a plus b by 2. That is c by 2 is equal to, I am doing a partial fractions, 180 by 2, that is 90 degrees minus of a plus b by 2. Now apply cot on both sides. Therefore, cot c by 2 is equal to cot 90 degrees minus of a plus b by 2. Therefore, cot c by 2 is equal to cot 90 minus theta. Here 90 is there, 90 means there is a change in the trigonometric ratio. Cot changes to the tan, that is tan a plus b by 2. 90 minus theta lies in the first quadrant. In first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive, because cot 90 degrees minus theta is equal to tan theta. Therefore, cot c by 2 is equal to tan a plus b by 2. It is one of the important model. Here is theta is equal to 7 pi by 4, then we need to find a value of cos theta minus sin theta. So, here the theta is equal to 7 pi by 4, it can be written as 2 pi minus pi by 4. Again if you take the LCM, it will be 7 pi by 4. So, theta can be written as 2 pi minus pi by 4. Okay. So, pi is nothing but how many degrees? 180 degrees. So, 2 into 180, that is 360 degrees minus pi by 4. Pi by 4 is nothing but it is 45 degrees. Now, apply this in the given theta value. Therefore, cos theta minus sin theta, cos 360 degrees minus 45 degrees minus sin 360 degrees minus 45 degrees. Here cos 360 means there is no change in the value, that is cos 45 degrees. 360 minus 45, it lies in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant cos and secant are positive. So, here cos 45 degrees minus sin 360 degrees minus 45, 360 degrees. So, there is no change in trigonometric ratio, it will be sin 45 degrees. 360 minus theta lies in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant the sign is negative, then it is minus sin 45 degrees, that is cos 45 degrees plus sin 45 degrees. Cos 45 degrees, it is nothing but 1 by root 2 plus sin 45 degrees, it is 1 by root 2, that is LCM is root 2, 1 plus 1 is 2, that is 2 can be written as root 2 whole square, the root 2 whole square is again 2 by root 2. Now, here root 2 whole square can be written as root 2 into root 2 by root 2, cancel this, you will get the value of root 2. So, this is the value of cos theta minus sin theta. Here 2 pi is 360 degrees, pi by 4 is 45 degrees. Given that a cos a plus b sin a is equal to 1 and a sin a minus b cos a is equal to 1, we need to show that a square plus b square is equal to 2. So, let us take the first equation, a cos a plus b sin a is equal to 1. Squaring on both sides, therefore, a cos a plus b sin a whole square is equal to 1 square. It is in the form of a plus b whole square. So, therefore, it can be expanded as a square cos square a plus b square sin square a plus 2ab sin a cos a is equal to 1. Let us keep this as equation number 1. Let us take the second equation. A sin A minus B cos A is equal to 1. Squaring on both sides. That is A sin A minus B cos A whole square is equal to 1 square. It is in the form of A minus B whole square. A minus B whole square is A square plus B square minus 2AB. The expansion is A square sin square A plus B square cos square A minus 2AB sin A cos A is equal to 1. Equation number 2. Now let us add first equation and the second equation. Then what happens here? A square cos square A plus B square sin square A plus 2AB sin A cos A is equal to 1. Second equation is A square sin square A plus B square cos square A minus 2AB sin A cos A is equal to 1. Add these two equations, plus and minus get cancelled. Here in this, if you take A square as common, it will be sin square A plus cos square A, plus if you take B square as common, it will be sin square A plus cos square A, and here 1 plus 1 is 2. From trigonometric identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Therefore, A square plus B square is equal to 2. Given that, we need to find the value of cos theta by cosecant theta plus 1 plus cos theta by cosecant theta minus 1. So, given is cos theta by cosecant theta plus 1 plus cos theta by cosecant theta minus 1. So, here in the numerator take cos theta as common, because in the first term cos theta is there, in second term also cos theta is there in the numerator. I am taking cos theta as common, then it becomes 1 by cosecant theta plus 1 plus 1 by cosecant theta minus 1, that is cos theta into, what will be the LCM? Cosecant theta plus 1 into cosecant theta minus 1. Then the numerator will be cosecant theta minus 1 plus cosecant theta plus 1. That is cos theta into, here plus 1 and minus 1 get cancelled, cosecant theta plus cosecant theta 2 cosecant theta by A plus B into A minus B, A square minus B square, cosecant square theta minus 1, 1 square is 1, that is cos theta into 2 cosecant theta by, from trigonometric identity cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1, cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. From this, what is cosecant square theta minus 1? That is cot square theta. So, instead of cosecant square theta minus 1, I will write this one as cot square theta, that is cos theta into 2 cosecant theta into, this can be written as 1 by cot square theta. 1 by cot square theta, the reciprocal of cot is tan. So, it can be written as 2 cos theta into cosecant theta into tan square theta, that is 2 cos theta. Cosecant theta is nothing but reciprocal of sin theta. Tan can be written as sin by cos, that is sin square theta by cos square theta. Now here cos theta and 1 cos theta get cancelled, sin theta and 1 sin theta get cancelled. Next, what is remaining here? 2 sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta, that is 2 tan theta. This is the evaluation of this. This is the most important sum in the trigonometry. What is given that A, B, C, D are the angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. Before going to do this sum, let us learn what do you mean by a cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral means all the vertices of the quadrilateral should lie on the circumference of the circle. Suppose this is A, B, C, D. Here A, B, C, D is called a cyclic quadrilateral because all the vertices lies on the circle. So, for a cyclic quadrilateral, the sum of the opposite vertices are supplementary, that is 180 degrees. Angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degrees. So, this is the property of a cyclic quadrilateral. Now, what is given that A, B, C, D are angles of a cyclic quadrilateral, then we need to find out this value. So, what is given here? Sin A plus sin B minus sin C minus sin D. Okay. So, here angle A plus angle C, that means A plus C is equal to 180 degrees. From this, what is A? 180 degrees minus C. So, in place of A, I am replacing this one, sin 180 degrees minus C plus, similarly here angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degrees. From this, B is equal to 180 degrees minus D. So, it can be written as sin 180 degrees minus B minus D and minus sin C minus sin D. Sin 180 minus theta, 180 is there, so there is no change, sin C. 180 minus C, 180 minus C lies in the second quadrant. In second quadrant, what is sign? Positive. Plus sin 180 minus D, sin D, okay, minus sin C and minus sin D, plus minus get cancelled, that is 0. Therefore, the given value is equal to the 0. Here we need to find a value of sin 780 degrees into sin 480 degrees plus cos 240 degrees into cos 300 degrees. So, these are not the values in the table. So, how to do this sum? So, sin 780 degrees into sin 480 degrees plus cos 240 degrees into cos 300 degrees. 780 degrees. 780 degrees means it is making 2 complete rotations. That means here 2 into 360, that is 720. That means for 780 degrees it is completing 2 rotations and extra it is making 60 degrees. So, it can be written as sin 2 into 360 degrees plus 60 degrees, that is total 780 degrees into sin 360 degrees plus 120 degrees. 480 degrees means it is making one complete rotation and it is making an angle, that is 360 degrees plus 120 degrees plus cos 240 degrees. 240 degrees means 270 minus 30. into cos 300. Cos 300 can be written as cos 360 degrees minus 60 degrees. Now here it is in the form of sin 2n plus theta. We know that sin of 2n plus theta, where n is 360 degrees here, okay, then it is sin theta, it is sin 60 degrees. Here sin 360 degrees plus 120 degrees, sin 360 plus theta, first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive, and here angle is 360. 360 means again here sin 120 degrees plus cos 270. 270 is there, therefore there is a change in the value, sin 30 degrees. 270 minus theta, it lies in third quadrant. In third quadrant tan and cot are positive, remaining all are negative, that is why it is minus sin 30 degrees into cos 60 degrees. 360 is there, that is why there is no change in trigonometric ratio, cos 60. 360 minus theta lies in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant cos and secant are positive, that is why here cos 60 degrees. Sin 60 value is root 3 by 2 into sin 120, it can be written as sin 180 degrees minus 60 degrees. Okay, plus into minus is minus, sin 30 degrees 1 by 2, cos 60 degrees again 1 by 2. Root 3 by 2 into sin 180 minus theta, that is sin theta, that is sin 60 degrees again here, minus 1 by 4. Root 3 by 2 into sin 60 is again root 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4, that is 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4. LCM is 4, that is 3 minus 1, 2 by 4, again 2 ones and 2 2s, that is 1 by 2. The value is here 1 by 2. So in this way we have done all the problems regarding the trigonometric ratios, trigonometric angles and complementary angles also.